Hey everyone, this is Jonathan back with another video, and today I want to talk about resumes. Specifically, what you can do to create a resume that's going to get you attention from hiring personnel. I got 3 different tips today, and I'm really excited to be able to share with them as I've been recently working on my own resume service. I just wanted to give you guys some information. I announced this on LinkedIn a while ago, but I'm actually through my consulting firm called JRH Career Consulting. I'm actually doing resume reviews and different types of services related to resume. So if you are interested, you can feel free to direct message me and we can set up a time to talk. So the first tip I want to recommend is making sure that when you're creating a resume, you have the right formatting. So formatting is absolutely essential. When recruiters or hiring personnel are looking at resumes, they're looking at it through what you call an ATS or an applicant tracking system. Usually applicant tracking systems, depending on how large or how many applications companies are getting, they usually search for keywords. And so being able to make sure that you're formatting your resume with your most relevant experience at the top, contact information, professional summary, skills, in addition to keywords, is essential in being able to grab the attention. Sometimes, hiring personnel, when they're looking at resumes, they'll just type in one keyword. And wherever that keyword sits, in your resume is what will pull up. Oftentimes as well, when they're looking at that, sometimes they're looking for things like professional summaries or they're looking for a specific set of skills. So make sure that you have the correct format when you're creating your next resume. The second thing that I want to recommend is to use metric-driven language. As a recruiter, I can't tell you how much of a difference this makes when I'm looking at candidates. Being able to talk and quantify your actual impact in your previous roles is huge. And as the person looking at it, it provides me a lot more clarity on what your impact is. When people are interviewing or you're looking at resumes, oftentimes people can wonder, like, what did you exactly do? Being able to show your direct impact, if let's say you were in a sales organization and your sales ended up to $2 million, that is huge. That shows me, okay, this person, they were a top performer. They were able to generate a lot of products for this respective company. That can work from that to being a bus driver. If someone's like, I'm a bus driver that drives kids back and forth to school, or I drive upwards of 45 miles 5 days a week. That makes a big difference on the impact of what you're doing. So I cannot emphasize this enough. Out of all my videos, this is probably the most important point. Make sure you use metric-driven language in your resume. The third and final tip that I wanted to recommend is to make sure that you cross-reference keywords. So if you're specifically applying for very specified roles, I recommend maybe switching up the language within your resume to mark the keywords that are on the job description. If you're applying to kind of a broader range and more so within an industry, I would go and research the top keywords within that industry and then look to implement that in your resume. Now, make sure to do this if you're qualified. Don't lie. I definitely don't recommend that. But cross-referencing keywords is really it makes a big difference. As mentioned in my first point, hiring personnel, they look within applicant tracking systems and they look within keywords. So make sure that you're using keywords within your resumes to be able to get their attention. So that's my third tip. As I mentioned before, make sure you cross-reference keywords with the specific industry or role that you're applying for. So those are my 3 tips. Make sure that you use the correct formatting, data-driven language, and making sure that you're using keywords. Thank you so much for watching another video. And as mentioned before, I do have a YouTube channel and I'm going to leave the link below. Feel free to subscribe. And if you're on LinkedIn and you're interested in learning more about JRH Career Consulting services, please feel free to reach out to me directly or comment below. Thanks.